Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is J Mag from BKJ Mag TV, and I'm here with my homegirl,
Renee.
and we're here talking about when is it the right time to live with your significant other that you've been, kicking it with. So right now, we're gonna ask Renee some couple of questions about, what made her decide that, she was ready to live with her boyfriend. And I hope y'all ladies are listening out here, fellas, you listening out there and stuff like that. You gotta know when is it the right time to live with your significant other. So Renee, I'm gonna let you throw it back to you real quick.
Oh God. Well,
Yeah,
there's never really a right time. With me, it just happened. We've been in a relationship for like 2 years. And it started off as him coming over. It's your boyfriend. After work, he gonna come over, chill. Sometimes he don't want to leave. You're in that early stage of a relationship where it's like y'all always want to be around each other. So it's like, I don't know. It just happens. And then he don't want to leave, and then you don't want him to leave, and then y'all just find yourself each day, every day, waking up with each other. That's how mine's happen.
So in essence, it's basically that love, that building of love.
Yeah, and it just, y'all bonds get bigger, y'all get closer, y'all get more attached. You find out little things about him, he finds out little things about you. And that's when, in your relationship, that's when you feel like if that's a person you want to really spend the rest of your life with. Like, that's where the foundation start building. If he does certain shit that you don't like, and you check him about it, and he changed, and you like,
Does he check you about some of your habits?
He does check me, and I check him too. And I get mad at certain stuff, but guess what? Then you realize if your relationship is really where it needs to be and how it needs to be. If you can't talk to your man about certain shit, then he don't need to be your man. And it's vice versa. If he can't talk to you about certain shit and you take criticism and he take criticism, then it makes no sense. It makes no sense.
So you could say that living together, significant others living together, is like it builds that love and that trustworthiness and that connection.
It does. It does. It does. Because you're around them all the time. You wake up with this person. You go to bed with this person. It's like they're seeing you in and out. You understand? They're seeing you at your most open, when you're sleeping, when you're in your house, you're in your comfort zone. They're in that. So it's like.
So let me ask you this, Renee. What made you decide he was that guy that you was gonna build that trust with?
You know what it is? It was comfortability, because with him being around all the time, I never looked at it as, oh, he's in my space. It was always like, I don't know. I never wanted him to go, and he never wanted to go. You understand? It was never like, okay, I'm tired of you now. You can okay, when you going home. That never happened. So it's the fact that him always being around. It was like, I don't know. It was just comfortable. It was just a comfortable situation. So it just happened. We never sat here and was like, okay, we're gonna live with each other, and this is what's gonna happen. And no, or you're gonna move your stuff in. It's like when he comes over, he'll bring stuff in his bag, and they'll happen to stay, and I'll happen to wash them, and then he'll continue to bring stuff over, and then it just happens from there.
So what would you tell a woman or a guy listening to this right now? What would you tell them about when somebody wants to take that next step and start living with each other? What would you tell them?
Honestly, you're never really gonna get to know somebody until you're around them. I'm gonna be honest with you. Until you see their flaws, until you see everything about this person. You could hang out with a person outside. You could go on a date. You're only seeing that one side of that person. But when you live with a person, it's like you're seeing everything. You're literally seeing how their movement is, if they're clean, if they're dirty, if they're you're just seeing that way. And my mother always taught me once you see a person habits, meaning if he's clean, then you know that he's well kept. He was brought up, in that manner. So it's I feel honestly living together with somebody is it's a big step. Trust me, it's a huge step, but it's also a good step in the good direction. It's not a bad. It's not But
So,
don't fully give up your other apartment. Just don't fully, because in case it don't work out, you won't want nowhere to go. But it's a good step.
would you compare yourself to Marion and Gina for
Oh yes, I do. Cause I be like stab, and he be like, you know, yeah, we're just like that. But we
Right.
always come back. That's the thing. We always come back, and that's all that matters.
I like that. I like that. Everybody, you are listening out here on this YouTube channel. You know, this is a chat. We're talking about this. You know, significant others coming together, living together, sort of like a prerequisite to marriage. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So, you know, Renee seems to be very happy with her significant other. You know, who knows? Wedding bells might be down the hall down one day. You never
Chime,
know.
chime.
You never know. But you know, if y'all love each other, if couples love each other and they're ready to take that big step, y'all really want to learn about each other, you know,
Hmm.
living together might be the next best thing. As Renee just described it, talked about it in detail. You know, living together really shows if the parties are really are compatible with each other. So take that step if y'all really love each other and see if the
Hmm.
love can survive after that process. That you know, then you got friends throwing rice at your wedding.
Right.
Alright, this has been a special podcast edition from BKJ Mac TV. I'd like to thank my special guest Renee for going in detail about the subject matter at hand, living together with your significant other. Please listen, subscribe, and like BKJ Mac TV. Thank you and enjoy the night. Peace.